Hello lovely people, welcome back to another book chat. Okay, so continuing in our theme of what I read on my holidays, this was a book which I completely stumbled across. It was a Kindle Daily Deal or a book bubble or something like that. And it's one of those ones where after I'd got it, I started sort of seeing it everywhere. And this makes me think that maybe it's a quite recent book, and I might have broken my normal pattern of being about 2 years or 10 years behind everyone else in my reading, but probably not. You know, it's probably been around for ages, something like that. Anyhow, it is My Sister the Serial Killer by Oyinkan Braithwaite, and there's the cover just there. And like I say, I'd heard absolutely nothing about it. But when the title came up, it was just too intriguing to pass up. So I thought I'd give it a go. And it was excellent. I thought it was an absolutely brilliant book. It was really different. I had no idea what it was going to be like going in, obviously, as I hadn't read anything about it. But this is the first chapter, and it's 2 lines long, and it's called Words. Ayula summons me with these words. Karidi, I killed him. I had hoped I would never hear those words again. That's an awesome opening. I mean, yeah, that's absolutely brilliant. I mean, straight away, you know you're going to keep reading, aren't you? And the whole book continues sort of, you're confronted straight up with the fact that, yes, her sister, Ayula, is a serial killer. And it's set in Lagos, I believe. Which is also awesome because, you know, it's nice to have something that's in a different setting to a lot of books that we tend to be reading. And Karidi is summoned by her sister to clean up the mess because she's killed her latest boyfriend. And as the story unfolds, I won't go into too much detail, obviously, because you should definitely read this book. Caveat, it's not gory. And it's not hugely suspenseful. It's a very introspective sort of book. And it's Karidi's journey of this is what she does for her sister. This is how she looks after her sister. There's actually, I think I've made a note here somewhere. If I can find it. Sorry, this always takes me ages. Note. No, I'm not going to be able to find it now because this is what happens. But there it is. Ayula is inconsiderate and reckless and selfish, but her welfare is and always has been my responsibility. And this is where Karidi, it's told from her perspective as first person. That's where she's coming from. And as the book unfolds, we start to see that maybe things aren't quite that simplistic. And also, obviously, the fact that this isn't the first time that one of her sister's boyfriends has died. It's not the first time that her sister is killed. And it's a fantastic book. It's as much about the relationship between the sisters and about Karidi's slow realization that there's something more. I mean, obviously her sister's a serial killer, so that's pretty bad. But there's something wrong in herself that she's not recognizing as well. And yeah, I thought it was absolutely brilliant. Great read, well written, excellent characters. Very different from your normal sort of thriller serial killer trope. It's not, or not trope, but format maybe. Is that maybe the word I mean? I'm not sure. Still slightly jet lagged. But it's not lots of scares, lots of tension, lots of high stakes. It is the stakes there, but it's a slow building tension. And it is much more internal, and I thought that was absolutely fantastic. So I would definitely recommend My Sister the Serial Killer. I'll show you that cover again. And what I would like to know from you guys today is, go again, if you want to write that down, because go and get it because it's fantastic, is, have you read it? What did you think? What are the other sort of less typical serial killer or thriller novels that you've read where they take the normal setup and play with it a little bit and make it into something a little bit different? Because I have to admit, I don't read a lot of thrillers these days because I find there's much reliance on sort of gore and sort of what else am I trying to say? Sorry, I'm really jet lagged still. Yeah, too much reliance on gore, too much reliance on the external build of tension rather than what's going on internally with the characters. So yeah, let me know what others you might have read like that. Let me know if you've read that and whether you enjoyed it and what your thoughts are. And thanks very much for joining me, and we'll see you next time.